Just to start to clarify, the overtime goal, why was it under review?
I have no idea.
Were you reviewing it your end?
I think they were reviewing ours. I don't think they were reviewing theirs.
Oh, so like as if you guys may have scored on the other end before?
Which we did.
Okay. Overall, just thoughts on tonight's game?
It's a really good hockey game. There wasn't a lot of room out there. It was hard checking. Both teams played well. Both goalies played well. Yeah, I think the biggest issue with us not being able to finish the game in the third is their faceoffs. We just got absolutely dominated in the faceoff circle, and not just the centers, the side guys too. And so the third period, they're a good faceoff team, especially when Dunn's back in their lineup. He's a beast in the circle, and they just had the puck a lot in the third period because they won a lot of faceoffs, and then they're pressing, they're pinching, all those things, and the lack of faceoff wins really played into that. And obviously they scored off of I think they won 2 or 3 in a row in their offensive zone, our D zone, that led to that tying goal.
Does that lead it all into like the shot separation? It feels like it's been a while since we've seen that kind of game where the other team starts loading up on shots.
I mean, shots were even until the third period. I think anytime the other team's down, they're going to push, they're going to press, and then obviously the faceoffs play into that as well. We're not a volume shooting team. That's not us. That's not how we score. And so sometimes we get outshot, but our quality sometimes is higher. So,
you talk about the third period. Do you look back at any of the power play opportunities as well?
Both power plays were poor tonight. Theirs and ours, but it's 2 shorthanded goals. So, the power play wasn't very good tonight. Their penalty kill was great. Their power play is excellent. They weren't very good tonight. Our penalty kill was great.
Game 72 it will be meaningful. There will be an opportunity for a home ice advantage potentially first, depending on what happens tomorrow. What's your thoughts going into this last one?
Just prepare for one game. Just take some rest tonight and tomorrow, and get the guys physically, mentally ready to play one game at Utica. No different than our mindset's been the last 27 games.
Would it be nice at some point just to have game, 72 in this case, mean nothing?
No, I like it.
Going into at the end of the year?
No, I think it's awesome. When I said going into the third period to our staff how fun this is. It's the best time of year, meaningful hockey. You earn the right to play big, meaningful games, and it's a blast to be able to participate in them.
Wahlberg's okay?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, I got smashed head first in the boards. I mean, that should be a 5. But, they called double minor. I mean, it is what it is. And credit to Jobst for going in and sticking up for him. Mason Jobst is not the enforcer type, but he's tough as the day is long, and he's an unbelievable teammate. And jumping in there and sticking up for his teammate is not a surprise.
Just too much space on the time over.
I mean, they win 3 faceoffs in a row, and you're just spinning a little bit. I don't know. I mean, it's a wide D to D. At the end of the day, you have to tip your cap on the shot, because I think Devin saves that 99 out of 100. It was a shot from 5 feet above the top of the circles, outside the faceoff dots with no traffic. So that he hit an unbelievable shot. It was a laser. It was across the grain in the top corner. So I think you could give most players 100 shots there, and Devin's going to save 98 or 99 of them. That, unfortunately, I mean, you talk when you're giving up time, when you're in the D zone and you're getting spinning a little bit because we're losing too many faceoffs. You talk about trying to give up a C chance, not an A chance. An A chance is they're walking down the slot and they get an unbelievable look or a backdoor play or whatever it is. A C chance is a perimeter shot on the outside with no traffic. He just hit an unbelievable shot. It was a fantastic shot, and you got to tip your cap to him at that point.
Lucas Rochester was in the lineup Wednesday too, but tonight with a really nice feed to Davies. What's happening back in the lineup, add to that group?
Yeah, Rusek's, he's a driver for us. He's one of our best players. He's certainly one of our most intelligent players. And so anytime you can get a guy like that back, it's important.
Did tonight kind of feel like the game zero of a potential playoff series against Cleveland?
I think the last 26 games have felt, or 27 or whatever, have felt like playoff games. They just really have. I mean, it's the North Division. I think, I don't know all the scores tonight, but going into game 71, everybody in the division was still in contention. So it had a playoff feel to it, yes, 100%, it did. Great crowd, great energy, testy game, emotions were high. But I do feel the last 25, 27 games have felt like that in this division as well.
And your thoughts on Wilson tonight in this stadium?
I thought he did a really good job. It's a hard game to jump into. Just got over here from Europe. Hasn't played a lot on NHL ice sheets this size. It's a fast game. It's a physical game. I thought he did a really good job. I thought he got better as the game went on.
I mean, that very much could be the first round matchup.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I mean, is that sort of what to expect as, if that is the case?
I mean, I haven't thought about it, to be honest. I have not thought once about the playoffs. I think I've said this before. You in this division especially, you start looking ahead that far and start thinking about playoff matchups and preparation of that you're going to stub your toe and not play the way you need to play down the stretch of your games. So I haven't thought about the playoffs at all or matchups, and whenever that falls, it falls, and then we'll start preparing from there.
Last year, you guys were fighting kind of till the final day of the season just to make the playoffs and kind of.
No, we were in 3-4 games before that.
But is there kind of a different feel then, at least from last year, since it's been a little bit more comfortable, at least over the past month or so?
No, there's no comfort in this division. I haven't felt comfortable one time the whole year. You're fighting for your life every night in this division. It's awesome. It's an amazing challenge. It's credit to the organizations in the division, the management, the coaches in this division, and obviously, most importantly, the players, because every night you better have it or you're going to lose.
When you look at this franchise and what you guys have accomplished over the past few years, how playoff ready at this point in the season is this team compared to maybe the past year or two?
I think similar. I think all 3 years. The 3 years ago was a little different. We had a pretty strong start. We had a really good lineup at the start. Then we got decimated with injuries and COVID and call-ups, and then it was kind of hanging on to get in, fighting to get in. And then I think the last 2 years have felt very similar. Young team, kind of a slow build. Some good things early, but sloppy, immature, and just kind of a slow build throughout the season, just chipping away, getting better and better and better every day, every game, to where we were playing playoff hockey down the stretch of the regular season. So I think last year and this year feel similar. I think that we're certainly as playoff ready as we can be at right now, but as big as these games have been the last couple months, it'll ramp another notch or two once officially the playoffs begin.
How excited are you to have playoff hockey back here this year at home?
Yeah, obviously it'd be nice to win one more and earn the right to have home ice for the first round. So, and potentially, obviously, see what happens, shakes out in the standings. So, but that this game, there's been a few games down the stretch where the fans, you can feel the electricity. The crowds have been big lately. Even Wednesday, we had almost 5,000 people, which is unbelievable for a Wednesday night. Our fan base is awesome, and so it's exciting.
Apps, real quick, I know we're getting a little ahead here, but Utica is a team that has been eliminated. They will go in with virtually nothing to lose. How dangerous of an opponent can that be?
Yeah, I mean, we've played Utica 17 times 2 years ago, 12 last year. This will be 12 this year. When you play each other as much as you play each other, whether you have something on the line in the standings or not, it's going to be a challenging game. Teams don't like each other. You play each other too much to like each other. Kevin Dineen's too good of a coach, and they're going to come out and play their tails off.